Hello there, people of the internet. My name is Bubby, and I'm going to be showing off this neat little momentum conservation glitch that was found earlier today by Clemmy. Before I show you how to do it, let me just show you what it looks like. It starts off like this, where you're kind of just going along, cruising at a pretty slow speed, but then as you pump boosts back into your car, it's as if you're driving at boost speed constantly without needing to use your boosts. And it just does not stop. Unless, of course, you lose all your speed from hitting a tree. See, look at that. I'm now right back up to where I was before. I'm gonna come out of the water. And there we go. Boost speed once again. So I'm going to show you two methods of performing this. One of them is the way that was found earlier by Clemmy, and the other is a method that I just found that I think might be useful for speedruns because it's easier to do with high gear without losing as much time. So let's start off with the easy one. First things first, you gotta be a car, obviously. Second thing, you're going to be holding two buttons at the same time. You're going to be holding either one of R1 or cross. Both of those are your accelerate button. They both do the exact same thing, just pick one. They're the same. And you're also going to be holding L1 or square, which are your brake buttons. Again, both of them do the same thing. You want to drive, then brake. If you do it like that, you'll be revving in place. If you do it in the opposite order, you'll be revving backwards. You want to be revving forwards. Once you've done that, you're going to boost and then let go of R1 almost immediately afterward. If you do that correctly, you'll now be driving at a fairly slow pace. And make sure that you're holding down the brake button the entire time you do this. If you let go of the brake, you stop. So let's do that again. Accelerate, brake, boost and let go of accelerate. I'm still braking. Okay? So now that you're in this state, what we need to do is pump speed back into your car. To do that, you hold down R1 for a brief moment, boost, and then let go of R1. So as you can see, I'm now going a little bit faster. And you do this until you're back up to boost speed. If you have full speed, that's relatively simple. So, yeah. Again, you're holding R1 briefly to boost, and then you let go of it again. I'm still holding brake throughout the entire process. If you decide to hold R1 again, you can just rev yourself. It's kind of funny, I guess. But the thing to look out for is if you boost without revving your car. And that. That can happen too. This is pretty hard to control. Okay, so let me do that again. I'm going to accelerate, brake, boost, let go of accelerate. No, don't mess it up. Come on. Accelerate, brake, boost, let go of accelerate, and then pump boosts back into the car, and boom. The other thing, though, is if you ever boost when you're not holding R1, you lose all your momentum and go back to where you started. This is the absolute slowest you can go, so you probably don't want that. And there we go. And it's also worth mentioning, by the way, that you can absolutely let go of brake and immediately on transform to carry that momentum into a glide. Don't do what I just did there with my boost, though, because that's not what you do. Great tutorial, I know. There you go. You can conserve that momentum into a glide as well. So that is the Clemmy method of doing that. It's the easy way that you can just get used to driving around at that type of speed. Now, the method that I found earlier is a little trickier. It's a little more precise. However, you conserve more speed when you do the initial setup, which means I think it might be useful for if you have high gear exclusively. So I'm going to only use high gear when I show this off. It's the same general premise, except you're adding another step at the beginning. You are transforming into your car, and then you're holding down both the accelerate and the boost, or the accelerate and the brake buttons at the same time. If you have Slipstream equipped, by the way, you do not want to use L1 for this. You want to use square instead. So let me get back up there. Okay. So in my case, I like holding both square and cross when I'm doing this method. So hold both, boost, and then immediately let go of cross and hold square. And there we go. Now we have an easier method of setting it up so that you only need to put 2 boosts into the car in order to go back to full speed. Which makes it a lot better for high gear. Let me get out of the water so I can better show it off. I mean, I got it, but I was going uphill, so... yeah. Same kind of thing. As long as you're holding down both square and cross when you're transforming, you can do the same thing. And there we go. And once again, back up to full speed, using only high gear. So that second method, since it conserves a little more speed, I could see that one being potentially useful for the speed run. The first one, you're standing still for a little too long, because it's like... not like that. What am I doing? Buttons, please. It's a little bit slower to start out. The other one you can kind of do just like as you're transforming. Kind of do it like that. No, never mind. You can't do it like that. There we go. It takes a little bit getting used to play around with this type of speed and the button combos and all that, but it's pretty simple. It's a lot of fun when you get used to how this controls too. It's kind of like ice physics. And yeah, that's it. That's all I had to show off to y'all. Thanks for watching and listening to me ramble for 9.5 minutes. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Toodles.